Alright, so just wanted to make a quick video showing what the artificial island looks like in CN. Seeing as though the teaser for the island has been released by the official global account, so we should be getting this content sometime soon. On CN, we access the artificial island through here. Alternatively, we also have this menu that gives us access to Vera, Mirror City. This is Hykros, this is Asperia, and this is the artificial island here. So we can also click this and go to any of the teleporters in the artificial island instantly. You'll see that the actual map, I mean, I've zoomed out completely, right? The actual map is quite big. Not quite as big as, obviously, the whole 5 continents, or 5 regions in Asperia. We'll zoom out all the way. I mean, this is still bigger, but it's a decent size. It'll take you a little while to explore. Reasonably vertical, with a number of cliffs, and then quite a few islands that you'll have to jetboard around to as well. Exploration progress as well. Again, this is from CN, so it could be different for us, but you'll note red nucleus, which is quite nice, right? We don't have that as an exploration reward for us in any of these continents, so again, assuming it's the same rewards as CN, right? So red nucleus, no outfit, but you do get some accessories. Split up into sort of 2 regions, and then there are also some red nucleus directly on the map as well, so that's quite nice. Not a lot, but again, it's not something we're used to having in Asperia. Now this is different, same but different to your actual player housing. So I'll show you player housing in a second, but player housing essentially is just this bit here. And it's an instanced version of this bit. So it's only for yourself. You can invite other people in, of course, but this region here works the same as any other region. There's channels, anyone can, it's a shared world, right? The same as Asperia. Which is nice because you're gonna come kill this guy. this dragon boss. Flying dragon boss, very annoying. But the reason, I mean, there's also Big Toady over here, drops 0 matrices, not so great, really, not so useful. But you can include it in your world boss killing chain every day. And then the reason people come and farm this boss is for Samir matrices. Obviously, very good matrices at the moment. Probably competitive with Crow as the top standard banner matrices right now. So, if I jump in through this shuttle, remember it's in Banshees. Just say yep, pop us in, and I'll quickly just show you guys. I mean, it just looks like any other sort of region that you're used to. Unlike Vera, the wildlife and everything are sort of similar to what you're already used to in Asperia. The mobs are similar. Some of them, I mean, there's Flying Dragon, of course. Some of them are a little bit different. But the main thing you'll notice here is these. So there's a lot of these teleporters. You'll see one there. There's red versions, there's gold versions. These help a little bit in traversing the world, right? So you're jumping through. Here's another player. So it's just a channeled shared world, just like we're used to. In there is a red pool, as you can see. So you have to teleport in there from I believe it's one of the mid-air teleporters that gets you in those. Yeah, so very similar to what we're used to. I'll quickly show you guys the dragon boss. That's not how I get there. Let's try this one. So you'll see, I mean, you can see him up there. It's quite a vertical climb to get up to where the dragon boss is. As soon as I load. Okay, so we're up on the platform. There he is over there. A little bit more difficult than the other world bosses that you're used to. Particularly for melee characters, as you can imagine. There's not a lot of room to fight him on the ground. He doesn't come to the ground all that often either. So, I mean, if you've got a nice DPS window while he's on the ground, or you can get people to bring him down, that's fine. But otherwise, you know, Samir, Tsubasa, right? That's those are your bread and butter sort of ranged weapons. You can bring him sort of down to you, but he does hover in the air and shoot missiles at you and all sorts of stuff. It's quite annoying. Alright. Enough of that. Now, the actual, again, right, this is how CN works, so bear in mind they might change it for global, I'm not sure. The actual player island can be accessed through a very quick menu here. So next to your simulacra menu. There are 6 different buildings in the CN version. 5 of them generate these 5 primary resources, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, respectively, and then this is your headquarters. You have to level your headquarters to level these buildings. Now, in terms of going in, all we have to do is go like that, and bam, we're in. We're heading into our player island. Like I said, it's a small version of the shared artificial island map. Again, when I load, okay, so we're at the same sort of destination in here. First thing you'll notice is on the map, this is zoomed out maximum, right? So we're in just the middle part of the player island shared map, but this is an instance zone. You have to invite other people in, otherwise no one's in here. Right. Same sort of stuff you can see in the sky. No Sky Dragon, however. There are other bosses around. And I'll go through why they're there in a second. So firstly, you'll notice here that there are some buildings. So that's the headquarters there. Each of these is one of the buildings that I mentioned before that generates one of the 5 primary resources. You've got, every time you upgrade, you get another little worker. It's a nice little, you know, aesthetic addition. This is the second one, third one, and the 2 down there as well. Right. On CN, I hopefully will have this button as well. There's a very easy button here to just collect all of your resources every day. So these generate a certain amount of resource per hour. So at level 5 at the moment, I mean this is not maximum, but it generates 17 of that resource per hour. And what you do with these resources is there's 2 ways to spend them. There's a shop over here. And you'll see some of the items in the shop, joint ops chips, SP for your equipment. You also get limited matrices pools in CN. There's 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gifts, gold, SSR, relic fragments, right? So all different sorts of things. Eventually, and I'm hoping they'll add this for us as well, you can also get a mount. It's quite nice hover bike. Takes a while to get, very expensive, but completely farmable. The other thing you do with the resources, at least on CN, is crafting. And as you go up through the ranks, you start being able to have a small chance of crafting SSR matrices. And you can pick the one that you desire. So let's say you want to craft Samir. Now, even I've been told, and I mean, I've tried it a lot at level 5, but I've been told even at maximum level, the chance of actually crafting an SSR matrix is very low. It's very low. But it's not zero. And at least it is a completely free-to-play way of being able to get SSR matrices, albeit at a very low rate, right? So, I mean, these resources generate automatically every day. You can't whale to get these resources any faster. So it's sort of a nice equal way that everyone has to generate some resources. Which is why, as the title of this video suggests, I think the player island is really, really important for improving quality of life for free-to-plays. Improving ways that you can access SSR matrices, because whales can buy pools, right? And there's a lot of ways that you can they can also buy vitality, so they can increase the number of joint ops they can do per day, all of that sort of stuff. But the housing system is quite equal in the way that it works. As long as you come in here every day, you upgrade your buildings properly, you can get enough resources to generate just as much as anybody else. The final quick thing I'll mention is that you can actually get extra resources from doing a number of things. That includes going out and killing any mob in your personal island space and these bosses, right? So let's say we jump over to this front toad boss. All the monsters on your island drop different types of things, so if you're short on one particular element, maybe that's the particular element you need to craft, or have the chance to craft the matrix that you want. You can go out and farm specific monsters. Again, that's how it works on CN. I'm not 100% sure it will be for us on global, right? So let's say I kill this guy. Alright, so watch down here. I've dropped the cube, but the blue and red cube, right? 20 or so of this one. So any animal kills drop this. That includes bears, badgers, there's a whole bunch of different animals on this island. If you kill, let's say, I don't have any here. Right, if you kill bosses, right, and this is going to take me a little bit longer, so just bear with me. Maybe I'll edit this part out of the actual video so you don't have to watch me fail against this guy for too long. Alright, you'll see we got some special resources and then a whole bunch of other ones. Right, so almost every resource is included there. Toad Boss, Robug is here, there's Apophis. These are easier than the actual world bosses, by the way. You'll see he only had 3 health bars and I was able to solo it even though my account on CM is not so great. And Barbarossa as well. So you can do those, you can kill just random enemies as well, just around the place to get, I mean if you have the time, to get more resources to upgrade your buildings a little bit quicker. So yeah, that's basically player housing and also the artificial island. At least that's how they look on CN. Hopefully this is pretty much the way they come to global, because it's quite a nice system, particularly for free-to-players, as I said. Let me just kill these guys and show you guys some of the different resources you can get. You'll see I got the gold cube and the I call it the tuna, the tuna can. I'm sure we will have proper names for those. Again, gold cube, tuna can, and then the bear gave me the other cube resource. Alright, any questions you can always ask me on stream or on Discord. Thanks for watching.